Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating stories of wealth, power, and influence in modern history. When we think about Singapore, we often think of skyscrapers, luxury shopping on Orchard Road, and one of the world's most powerful financial hubs. But behind this city-state's glittering skyline is a single family whose influence stretches across nearly every sector of society. This is the story of the Trillionaire family that, in many ways, owns Singapore, the Lees. From politics to billion-dollar investments, from iconic real estate to international influence, their wealth and power extend far beyond the borders of the island. Let's step inside the untouchable world of the family that shaped Singapore into what it is today. 1. The foundation of power, Lee Kuan Yew. You cannot talk about Singapore's ruling family without starting with Lee Kuan Yew, the founding father of modern Singapore. When Singapore became independent in 1965, it was far from the glitzy financial powerhouse we know today. The city was struggling, with high unemployment, little infrastructure, and no natural resources. But Lee Kuan Yew transformed it. He turned Singapore into one of the wealthiest nations in the world, built on trade, finance, and innovation. His vision wasn't just about politics. It was about creating a dynasty of influence that still dominates Singapore's social, political, and financial spheres today. Under his leadership, the foundation of Singapore's trillion-dollar machine was built. 2. The dynasty continues, Lee Hsien Loong. Today, Lee Hsien Loong, the son of Lee Kuan Yew, serves as Singapore's Prime Minister. But his role isn't just political. He's at the center of a network of influence that controls trillions of dollars in assets through state-owned enterprises, sovereign wealth funds, and private holdings. Temasek Holdings, Singapore's state-owned investment company, controls over $400 billion in assets. Then there's GIC, Government of Singapore Investment Corporation, another sovereign wealth fund, which manages an estimated $700 billion. Together, that's over $1 trillion in global investments, in tech giants, luxury brands, energy companies, real estate, and more. And at the heart of it all, the Lee family, whose political and personal influence ensures Singapore remains one of the world's most powerful financial centers. 3. The secret billionaire lifestyle. Unlike Gulf royals or Western billionaires who flaunt their wealth, the Lee family lives with a different kind of luxury, quiet, understated, yet deeply powerful. They own sprawling homes in the most exclusive neighborhoods of Singapore, with 24/7 private security, high walls, and lush gardens hidden from public view. Their travel arrangements often involve private jets and secured entourages, though rarely publicized. But the true wealth isn't in flashy cars or gold-plated palaces, it's in control. Control over the financial arteries of Singapore, over trillion-dollar portfolios, and over policies that shape one of the richest nations on earth. This is billionaire life, Singapore style, private, subtle, but absolute. 4. Real estate, owning the skyline. The Lee dynasty's influence can be felt across Singapore's iconic skyline. Through Temasek and GIC, their reach extends into Marina Bay Sands, luxury high-rises like the Sail, and financial towers in the heart of Singapore's business district. They are the silent landlords of Orchard Road, the ultra-luxury shopping boulevard, and have stakes in countless five-star hotels across the island. Every piece of prime land in Singapore is ultimately tied to state holdings, and thus, to the family dynasty that directs them. When you see Singapore's glittering skyscrapers at night, you're looking at a financial empire that pays dividends straight into the vaults of this trillionaire family. Five. Global investments, $1 trillion web. The Lee family's control of Temasek and GIC means their influence isn't just local, it's global. Temasek owns major stakes in Standard Chartered Bank, DBS Group, Singtel, Alibaba, BlackRock, and even global luxury houses. Their portfolio spreads across Asia, Europe, and the US, from Silicon Valley tech firms to London real estate. GIC, meanwhile, is one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world, holding assets in every major market. Together, they've built a global financial empire, quietly pulling the strings behind some of the most powerful corporations on Earth. 6. The billionaire wives and families behind every powerful man in the Lee dynasty are equally influential women. Unlike other royal wives who flaunt luxury on social media, Singapore's first ladies live in elegance that's refined, intellectual, and discreet. They attend elite galas, diplomatic functions, and international summits dressed in custom haute couture. Their jewelry collections include rare diamonds and pearls sourced from across the world. But more importantly, they serve as power brokers in education, philanthropy, and social influence, often steering major initiatives under Singapore's name. Their children, many educated in Harvard, MIT, and Oxford, are the next generation of billionaires in waiting, groomed to continue the dynasty's grip on power and wealth. 7. Private jets, secret vacations, and ultra-luxury travel. When the family travels, it's with precision. Private Boeing jets, often chartered or owned by state-linked companies, take them across continents. Entire hotels or wings of resorts are sometimes booked out for their privacy. Destinations: Geneva, Paris, Tokyo, and New York, often tied to global summits or business ventures. Their vacations blend luxury with discretion: yachts in the Mediterranean, ski chalets in the Swiss Alps, and secluded villas in Bali or Phuket. It's a billionaire life carefully shielded from public eyes. 8. Influence beyond borders. The Lee family doesn't just own Singapore, they influence global politics and finance. Through their trillion-dollar funds, they're shareholders in companies that define global trade. Through diplomatic relations, they're power brokers between East and West. And unlike traditional monarchies, their power is presented as democratic leadership, making it even harder to challenge or replace. In many ways, their dynasty is a modern royal family disguised as a political elite, holding on to trillion-dollar wealth while shaping a nation's destiny. 9. The dynasty's legacy. Lee Kuan Yew's vision was not just to build a country, but to secure a dynasty. Today, the Lee family has more wealth and influence than ever before, sitting at the crossroads of global power. Their control of Singapore is not about flashy displays, it's about silent dominance. Their lives may not be splashed across tabloids, but their decisions ripple across boardrooms, stock markets, and even governments worldwide. This is what makes them unique. They are trillionaires not because of inherited gold, but because they built one of the most powerful modern financial dynasties the world has ever seen. And there you have it, the trillionaire family that, in many ways, owns Singapore. Their lives may be hidden behind high walls and polished political images, but their reach extends across the globe. From the glittering skyline of Marina Bay Sands to trillion-dollar investments in tech, finance, and luxury, the Lee dynasty represents wealth and power on a scale few can imagine. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more billionaire lifestyle deep dives, and ring the notification bell so you never miss the stories behind the world's most powerful dynasties. Until next time.